So I got a recording of me doing replays for today and yesterday. Just trying to see what it's like to do one in queue on reasonable position size, no context, trying to do like support resistance or whatever I see in that moment. But not really the point of this is just like end of day, man, my my heart was like pumping. So angry, you know. Uh, sure, whatever, the account's gone. That's fine. Like, honestly, there was probably no recovering that. But seeing how things played out, oh man, that just upset me. I don't know why. I think part of it is like I'll plan things out and it's like, oh, like it doesn't go according to my plan. It doesn't. And then I either view from a different perspective, and when it does, I'm like, wait, this one moment it really did, you know. So it's like I screwed myself over, thinking whatever. I don't know. Like I think the right approach is you build a bias, you build a plan. You try to trade off of that, but you expect rotations. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I build out this weekly plan, and then I do my day-to-day plan, and then I look for those, and I wait for those, and then I do my rotations. So maybe there's like support and resistance here, and I'll take a couple of longs or maybe a short, but when it goes into that level, then I sit, and then I look at execution and say, what's the process happening? What am I looking for? You know, I think that's what needs to happen, because I don't know. Like I'm getting triggered from in the past things happening. Like it is upsetting because you feel like, oh, I'm a newbie. I feel like I don't have enough experience to say what's going to happen or have appropriate projections for what should happen based off of what context we're within. But seeing it enact itself like today was like, oh shit, wow, like that's not bad at all. So after I had broke that account or blew it up, I bought an option call for S&P, and it's like SPX. I don't know how that shit works, but it was the low a day, literally the low a day, and I didn't pay attention. That's my fault, and I didn't close the position by closing, which I assume is one. But like, what upset me was like, yeah, I get it. Trump spoke at 1 o'clock, right? So I should have done like a couple days out. This is like 0 days to expiry, so the same day expiration. I think that's where I fucked up. But yeah, it, it almost went. It's like 40 points away right now from 64.80. I just took something way out of the money. I'm not really an options trader, so I don't know the shit. Way out of the money, so it's cheaper. But damn, I definitely would have made money off of that if I did like a couple days or something. Like that was the low to go. But that thing's worthless, I think. I don't know. It's just like chops, gets fucked around, and then it does it. It's like, fuck, bro. I was trying to play out this move yesterday. I got cut out for the day because I was trying to play off this move yesterday. I kind of forget what happened yesterday, even, to be honest. I think I was green, actually, but either way, it's just, I don't know. Part of me is like, is this even worth it? I'm being honest, is this worth it? Like, so much time and stress. Like, I'll be real, like, I don't have a job. I've been trying to get a job, but I'm moving, so I stopped trying to get a job. I'm going to a place where I will have work, which is good, but I will have time as well to continue investing in this. There are other things I'm gonna invest in as well, but for something that hasn't produced any fruit, it's like, fuck. I know why I came here. I know why I started. I know why I'm here, because I hate working for other people. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Like, I know it's gonna come off entitled or whatever. Like, I'll do what I have to do. I'm blessed to be in a position I am. You know, like, I get it, but suck my dick at the same time. Shut the fuck up, you know? I think everyone's taking risk and appropriate, as, you know, look at where they're at. We might not make the best move, but like yesterday, after the market closed or after I was done and made that video, I went for a walk and I walked for a while, and I just stewed in my mind. I said, I have this amount of money in my account. Like, should I go to China and just fucking say fuck it? And it's still in my head. I don't know. I don't want to be here. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know where here is. Not like I don't know where I'm at physically, but the place I'm trying to leave. Is it a mental or is it a physical place? Is it circumstantial of not having access to resources to provide for yourself in a sustainable way where you can live a decent life? I know a lot of people my age. I'm 26, so I'm young, but I'm Gen Z. I know a lot of people my age are in the same thing, and there's a good amount of older people who are like, you guys are entitled, you guys are this, you guys are that, but I didn't trade my future for other people who are not my children. I never did that. I never voted to remove my access to jobs. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It's not like a boo-hoo, woe is me party. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'll talk about things and to say it as context and reason for how I feel, but I don't seek pity. It just pisses me off. I want a solution, you know? But we're not in the same place. This is not the same America or world we were in 5 years ago. Things are so much different. Everything's so much different. And things are going to change here in the next, like, 2 years, undoubtedly, like, insane, in an insane amount. And I'm going to be real, like, I need my ticket out. I don't know if that means America. I don't know if that means certain select countries. I don't know if that means the city. I don't know. But what I do know is I do need to have the ability to access funds when I need them and to not rely on some stupid 9-to-5 job. I know I need the ability to rely upon myself to get that. This is what that means. And it's fucking tough when people say 97% failure rate, 99% failure rate. Like, I understand it. I get it. Like, I fucking, you know how many times I cried, bro. You know how many times I shed tears over this, boy. Yeah. It's not. It's like, you're right and you're wrong when you're right. Ooh, that just hits me hard. Oh, that fucking pisses me off. How the fuck am I wrong when I'm right? You know? I mean, I totally get it. I understand it because I see it. I record it, take screenshots of it. I'll take notes of it. I'll look at it. I'll ruminate on it. And I'll hate it. Goddamn, that it irks my soul, you know? And I don't know. I think there's a couple things here that I'm missing. I think there's a couple things here that are superfluous. So in excess, like the amount of trades I take, I think it's complete excess. I don't need that many. So I think I just need to, I really need to dial in and get this solved before, honestly, it's like too late, because I don't have forever to go off of this. So I have my plan. I have levels uh, and support resistance, and then just wait for that poke, and then wait for that delta and enter. Um, I don't know. I think there's something else here in this conversation or soliloquy that really kicks me. It just irritates me. I'm pretty upset with like the future I've been given, and that sounds like a throwing away of responsibility for decisions I made. Yeah, totally, I get it. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid ass decisions I made. Absolutely. I did a coding boot camp in 2022, 2023 maybe. I'd moved to a new state with a friend, and I just eight to five for 3 months, and they said, "Oh, we have a 90% rate of our graduates getting a job for what they went to school for." This is Flatiron. Within 6 months. So within 6 months, you get a job for like coding if you join this boot camp, basically. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm 10%. Like, even if I don't try, I'm not 10%. And I fucking tried. I had extracurricular work. I feel like I had a good project, and nothing. And I didn't know that the most optimal time to be in a boot camp was when I graduated high school, like 2017 or 2016, maybe 2018. So it feels like a kick in the fucking stomach, just because that debt is still there. I have not paid on that. I'm not going to. Fuck you guys, I'll pay it when I got the fucking money. They told me it was like $500 a month, and they had said, like, I was like, bro, I couldn't get a job. No one in my cohort got a job related to anything that we learned. Like, I can't pay this. And they're like, oh, the best we can do for 3 months, we can lower it to 130. I said, fuck you. You can suck my dick. No way. There's no way. It's this promise, this setup of, oh, like, follow these rules and then you'll obtain this, that people had lived by for decades, and then they pull that rug underneath us. That's what you're witnessing. Like, a lot of people my age, they don't get to face the fruit that they sowed for. They don't. A lot of people my age went to school. And you could be like, oh, you took a stupid liberal arts degree. Oh, boo-hoo. I get it, bro. I fucking get it. They're stupid degrees. I'm not going to disagree with that. This is why I didn't go to college, because even in 2017, I looked up what is the percentage of people who actually get a job within the area of focus that they studied in school. And it wasn't big enough for me to be pulled to go to school. I was like, this is a scam. And that was in 2017, So I knew that wasn't going to work. I did construction. And I knew that wasn't going to work because I was getting $10 an hour right after high school. That didn't change for a couple of years. So until like 2020, I was making 10 an hour. And then I went to 20 an hour when I moved to Oakland. I did more construction. And that was pretty good. That was probably the most financially stable I ever been in my life. And I didn't realize it. But yeah, I moved, and times change. Coding boot camp. I had a lot of shit going on in my life around that time, and I don't know. I feel like all these decisions were attempts to move from the situation that I was at, but it's like, you're young. There's no guidance. I don't know. You can talk to kids my age, or I guess adults my age, rather, about where is the structure and upward direction that you see provided to you to follow. It's not there. It's not there. I feel like majority of people had, oh, you go to school, you go to college, you get a job for what you went to college for, you get a good job, you buy a house, you have a wife and kids, and then, or you get a husband and you have kids and you live in a house, and boom, it's all figured out here for you, you know? That doesn't exist, dude. Like, relationships aren't budding like they are. I'm a good looking dude. Um, like, those little comics or characters I put in my videos, those are based off of images of me, you know? Like, I'm not one of the guys who don't get matches on dating apps. I'm not like fucking Chad, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Chad, but even with relatively ass pics, like, I'm doing pretty decent, you know? And I had like, what, 6 dates, 5 dates in the last, since Friday. I had one Friday, two Saturday, two Sunday, and then one Monday, and then two on Tuesday. So I had 7 dates in like 4 day time span or what, I don't fucking know. Friday through Tuesday, whatever that math is. And not one of them were a vibe, dude. I know I'm in a weird mental headspace, so I think it's really on me. There's really only one that I was like, not really a catfish, you know? I get catfished on this app all the time. You know, it's my fault. I should have FaceTimed them all beforehand. But like, this just goes to show like it's different. Like, relationships aren't starting the same. There's a certain like amount of lack of luster and enjoyment there is to dating. I think I do have a huge part in that, where I'm at in life, I'm just not enjoying it. Being straight up, I just really aren't. I ain't. And yeah, it's I think that takes in, you know. But what are you gonna do? People ask me like, what do you really want? If I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't want fucking any of this. I just, dude, I just want to be able to afford to like pay for my food, stay where I stay at, and not work for somebody else. To do what I want to do. Call it entitled. I get it. Whatever. But there's no self autonomy being someone else's bitch. There's security. Is there really even security within that? I don't know. Things are changing so quick. People are way too sensitive. You can say the one wrong thing that's not PC and get fired or whatever. It's bullshit. I fucking hate it. I want to be unblackmailable, you know? Have my income come from me, and I say what the fuck I want to say. Suck my dick. I don't care. Shut the fuck up. Of course, I'm not really a dick like that in person, you know? I'll put it like this. I have another channel where I say some stuff people would want to, like, kill me over. Cool, whatever. I have more trans friends than most people, which is two, but it's not a lot, you know? It's not a lot, but it ain't little. I think anyone who's PC and whatever, they're like, blah, blah, blah. But, like, even with my political standing, I'm gonna say like this, like, you would never expect me to have the friends I have, to love the people I love, and hang out with the people I hang out with. But every city I ever been, I got a list of friends I can call up and I can hang out with. It doesn't matter to me where you stand on whatever. As long as we have a respectful conversation and we meet each other by being our friends, then we're okay. There's a level to maintain a relationship. So there's no like this douchey, whatever. I just don't want to be controlled by people who don't care about me, by somebody who spites me. Shout out to the T app leak, because that's not good. You can't just unverifiably talk shit about people. I don't think that's a good thing. I think people should have some sort of social repercussions for bad behavior. And I feel like we're in a society that doesn't do that. In fact, it lacks the courage to speak down on obvious bad behavior. And by doing so, encourages bad behavior. And that the new virtue is that it's rude and what's that word? Inclusive. It lacks inclusivity to shame and tell people how to behave. And I don't like that. I like a normal society in which I can trust. And it's an unsettling feeling. It's not something that's like, oh, I need to get the hell out of the United States. I've been out of the country a couple of times, and I felt, United States is my home. This is my place to live. I'm glad I am a birthright citizen by parents who are citizens, and this is my place to be. And God, I really wish there were some things we can adjust where we can really embody the spirit of what it means to be American and to be free. Because I never realized fully until it was too late that maybe it wasn't too late. Don't let me say that. Let me cut that back. I think I missed opportunities in my life to actualize what I wanted, which was that freedom. And that's why I like the embodiment and idea of America so much, because that is what I want, is freedom. I saw these guys on YouTube a couple of days ago, and they're like travelers overseas. One guy just went to like Japan, I think. Eventually found an English teaching job, taught that, and then he just has a YouTube channel that pays him, and he does fun shit, goes to different countries. There's a guy, Mike OK, he's a English dude, and I think his story is he went to Vietnam, and he went broke, was able to find a job, made a girlfriend, and then they went to somewhere, and then he worked back at the job, and he goes to like China, Afghanistan, Syria, Vietnam, North Korea. That is what I want to do. I have this whole list. There's this anime called Zom 100, and this character, he's so glad to be relieved from his restrictive, suffocating job. So he starts creating this list of 100 things he wants to do before he becomes a zombie. And he's just adding on to the list all these crazy things like ride a Harley Davidson, save a girl, date a geisha, stuff like that. And I was like, damn, like that's a great idea, because I'm not going to trauma dump too much, but I had a situation in life where it was 100% 180, where I was heading a certain direction and boop, nope, you're going somewhere else. And so I had to really figure out, like, what is it I want to do with life now that I'm given this opportunity to engage at it at a complete different perspective, a different angle. And I got some inspiration from that too. And I made my own list of that, like 104 things right now, So I really want to like work on that. And a lot of it's like, I don't know, go on like a sake drinking spree in Japan, to go skydiving in that bat suit thing, all these crazy little things. Part of them are in different countries. I want the ability to be able to pursue that. And my thought process was like, trading is it. I've been doing this for about a year, and I feel almost embarrassed how much I struggled. Am I even getting better at this thing? Or is it just like this thing you do, and then you fuck up and you're like, oh, I'll do better next time. Oh, I'll do better next time. Oh, I'll do better next time. It's like, when is next time? That's what it feels like. When is next time? I understand the failure percentage. I understand people giving up. I understand people taking 5 years to finally breach that threshold of profitability. But I feel like it doesn't need to be that difficult. I feel like it could be that simple. Like, it literally could be that simple. You know? I just saw something on the screen. I was like, damn, like, it was that simple. Like, that's why I keep trying to bring it up, like, oh, rotations. Because it was that simple. I don't think there's anything more to theorize about this thing. Like, do you really need all this complicated stuff? That Mike dude I spoke about in one of my last recaps, I think it was Tuesday recap, he just goes for like 5 points in Q. Bam, $200, walks away. What? Get the hell out of here. No way, bro. Negative RR. Doesn't even complicate it. And then I got all this like Sierra charts and blah, blah, blah. I got trading view with volume profile, and let me get all these indicators. And I think my brain's clouded. I feel like I'm mad distracted. You know, what is it? I feel like it's just so simple. I feel like it is. You know? And I don't like it how it's always in hindsight where I was like, wait, that was just like a perfect sideways action, you know? Looking at a higher time frame, it's like, wow, this was really that simple. I was way too zoomed in. And it's like, damn, like, how many of these am I gonna make? I think I'm at like 60 videos now, so it's like basically 60 videos of me going fuck, I suck. Man. But I don't know. I think, you know what? Let me do this. Yeah. Okay. I am going to unfavorite the 1 minute time frame so it's not on my screen. That way I don't see it. So hopefully that allows me to zoom out or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just frustrated, tired. I just want some self-sufficiency. Like, if I can make 2K a month and I can live overseas, way easy, bro. I'm gone. I'm not coming back. I'll scale up from there, you know? I feel like it really can't be that easy. It has to be. Like, it can't be this hard. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't think there's much more to add on to this. I'll wait for the next time that I feel radically upset, and I'll make another venting video. But hey, that's my life story. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.